If you like sports movies, you're probably gonna like this. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about The Boys in the Boat. It's based on a movie. It's a sports drama. It's about 2 hours. Directed by George Clooney. Stars Callum Turner and Joe Edgerton. It takes place in the 1930s during the Great Depression. We follow the University of Washington rowing team. It's actually the JV team. And they come together as a unit to compete in this big competition, but also for a chance to qualify for the Olympics in Germany. We follow Joe. He's the main character. And Joe goes to school, but he's struggling. It's the Depression era. He doesn't really have a lot of money. He lives in a car. He really can't afford books, and they're going to kick him out of school if he can't pay for the books. But making the team gives him housing and a little sense of security. And it's a sports movie, so you expect conflict amongst the team. And I would say that's where this movie is lacking a little bit. We don't really have too much conflict amongst the teammates where they have to come together and, to finally accomplish their goals, or one person thinking they're better than the whole team or something like that. So that was missing a little bit. They had a couple of arguments here and there, but they quickly hashed it out and got on with it. The things that they have to overcome is that they're the JV team. They're not expected to be in anything. They're supposed to be there to push the varsity team a little bit and then just be in the background and worry about the next couple of years. But they get together and they do incredible in their first race, and then people start believing in them. The coach starts to believe in them, and it starts working. I don't know anything about rowing, but this movie, it had me locked in to, just with the competition. It was real interesting. There's a saying in Drumline, that Nick Cannon movie, where it's one band, one sound, and that applies to this movie. That applies to rowing. It doesn't matter how good you are as a rower individually, how strong you are. If you're not rowing together, the 8 guys, if they're not working together, you're gonna lose. There's also a 9th person in the boat with them. I don't know what he's called, but for me, being a basketball person, he's the point guard. He's the coach on the floor, per se. He has this thing on his head with a blowhorn, and he talks over strategy with the coaches, and then he's motivating and coaching the guys while they're rowing. And he's the one that's setting up the strategy. Their thing was go slow, the other team is going to tire out, and then we just go strong at the end. That guy is very important. He was yelling at them and fussing at them, and you see it through the montages as they're trying to get things together. They had one guy in there doing it, and his voice it wasn't good enough, so they had to bring in another guy. And that's how important the teamwork is in this particular movie. And just watching them race these other schools is very intense, because nobody expected them to win. Nobody expected them to do this good because they're the JV squad. And the people were mad. The people at the school, the boosters at the school, they were upset because their children were on varsity and they expected their children to have a shot to go to the Olympics. And the school didn't have a lot of money, so when it came to them trying to make it to the Olympics, they didn't have the funds. So other people had to come through and help them accomplish their goal. And it was cool. Like I said, if you enjoy sports movies, I know it's not basketball, it's not football, it's a rowing movie. You'll still enjoy this. I had a good time watching it. You don't really learn too much about all the guys that's on the team. One guy plays the piano, he's kind of shy and everything. But for the most part, you just staying with the whole team. You're staying with the coach a little bit and understanding that he has a lot of pressure. If he doesn't win, he's losing his job. So if you want to watch something in the theater that's entertaining, sports drama, The Boys in the Boat, I recommend it. It's a good watch. I don't know how long it's going to be in the theaters. I watched it a little late, but when it comes out on streaming, definitely check it out. Those are just my thoughts on the movie. If you read the book, let me know, if it's similar, is it good? I heard it was good, but, let me know your thoughts on the book, on the movie. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.